Next on Cal High Sports Bay Area, league and section playoffs dominating this week. We'll have CCS baseball with Bellarmine and Westmont, league tourneys in the NCS, including the Tri-County League final game and the Transbay game with Lowell and Oakland Tech.
Huge games in softball, including Amador Valley and Foothill, NCS finals in volleyball and lacrosse, and the story of the Granada runner beating a rare cancer. It's all next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. We start this week in the West Alameda County League, where the San Leandro Pirates were the regular season champs.
The Pirates looking to take the tournament title as well as they battled San Lorenzo for the West Alameda title this week. San Leandro, the regular season champs, looking to take the tournament title as well. First inning, it's the Rebels from San Lorenzo on the board. Runner at second is Jarek Romer, sends it right back up the middle. Rounding third and scoring is Chris Giles. 1-0 Rebels. San Lorenzo playing great defense all afternoon. Look at the spectacular diving catch by right fielder Julian Torres. The Pirates get the run back in the third. The big blast is Bradley Beasley, bombed to the wall and left. It's a triple for Beasley. He scored a short time later on a sac fly. We're tied at 1-1. But the Rebels break it open in the fifth. Bases loaded for Brian Solano, and he hits it where they ain't. A right center field rocket, and everyone's running. Torres scores, Giles scores, and here comes Dalton Van Hill. Solano ends up at third, and San Lorenzo has a 4-1 lead. The Pirates looking to come back, but more fine defense as the center fielder Giles with a fine catch. The Rebels add on as Van Hill sends it to right center. That falls in, allowing the speedy Giles to score. It's 8-1 Rebels. Bottom seven, and the sophomore Jonathan Sira closes it out on the mound. The sophomore doing a great job. He gets the fly ball for the final out, and a nice catch out there by Giles as San Lorenzo wins the tournament title. 8-1 was the final score. Sira with the win on the mound. Serrano with the big 3 RBI triple for the San Lorenzo Rebels.
Lowell trying to push the Transbay series to a third game as they hosted Oakland Tech Thursday. Bottom one, Owen Mahoney steps up with a runner on second and drives one into right center for a base hit. Coming in to score the first run of the game is Matthew Sam to make it 1-0. Top two, Bulldogs play small ball. Kawando Sizemore lays down the bunt to the third base side. The throw gets away, and Kevin Tolliver is able to trot in to tie the game at 1. 2 batters later, the Cardinals will turn to Matthew Shivo. He goes to Kyle Ron for the double play, but Daniel Nasanhoya scores on the play to make it 2-1. Next batter, a wild pitch is uncorked, and Sizemore trots home from third to make it 3-1. Then the Oakland Tech defense would kick in. Ball hit back through the middle, close play at first, but check out the stretch by Tolliver as he uses his flexibility to get the out. Then Colston Murphy gets in on the action, guns down the runner, trying to steal second to end the frame. In the very next inning, 2 outs and runners on the corners, and Murphy picks off the runner at first with a missile. Murphy also went 2 for 4 at the plate. One of those hits here, an RBI single to left field. Scoring is Kobe Mushin to make it 4-1. Then with the Bulldogs now up 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, and on the ground out here, the Bulldogs celebrate the Transbay Championship, winning by a final score of 5-1. Tolliver short in his post game, but not before he received a little shower from his players.
This is all we've been working for all year, and we got it, so that's all I can say.
Contra Costa County Sports is brought to you by StatMed Urgent Care, the right care right now. The number 1 seed Nevada Hornets take the field as they get ready to face the 3rd seed Monte Vista Mustangs, and on the opening faceoff, Charlie Rudy storms down the field and centers it in front to Jensen Neff, who dodges the defender and slings it home. Mustangs would get it back. Blair Southmaid dishes to Amanda Alcott flying through the middle. She shoots across her body and just sneaks it in. On to the second, it's Jensen Neff finding Rudy, this time all alone in the slot, and she lets it rip 1 hop off the ground. No chance of stopping that one. Hornets keep the pressure up. DJ Wilmot puts the spin move on, getting her in perfect position to bury it in the back of the net to tie the game up at 7. Mustangs turn to answer. Haley Littlefield shows off some post moves down low, turns around, and throws it top shelf, and we are now tied with 9 minutes to play. Time running out, Hornets trying to get a shot off. Jamie Lovell scoops it up off the ground, winds up and fires it in, just beating the buzzer. It's a walk-off for Lovell as her team and classmates mob are on the field, and the Nevada Hornets will take home the Division I NCS championship, defeating the Mustangs by a final score of 10-9 and going undefeated 24-0 on the season. A big celebration for the Nevada Hornets. Congratulations to both teams on an outstanding season. It's Rudy and Level leading the way for the victorious Nevada Hornets. Each week we bring you the Players of the Week, brought to us by the Hip Hop Department in Music Production at the Rica Center.
The players chosen from last week's games, here are this week's Players of the Week.
Rica Center.
Risk.
Cal High Sports.
NCS Player of the Week, Vanessa Strong. Freedom High School has been dominating all year long. She helped to defeat Heritage and lead play. Vanessa stunned the Falcons from the mountain a big way. Complete game one hitter, this is the killer. She's the one iller, striking like Godzilla. Hold her team together, man, she's the one pillar. On the road for the gold, all settling for the silver. And there we go to Joe Solomon. Can't do it solo more, ain't got this promo song. Just take a photo more, making the logo dawn. I mean, it's crazy. 4 consecutive league titles, this boy ain't lazy. One more game to finish the season right. Joe will lead the way with his precision strikes. These are the Players of the Week on my television, right?
Each week, Muir orthopedic specialists bring us great advice on sports-related injuries. Here's Kent Mercer with a great program going on at Muir this summer.
My name's Kent Mercer, athletic trainer from Muir Orthopedic Specialists. We will be hosting our Pass to Play event on Saturday, July 30th from 9 to 3. This year we'll be combining with the Darius Jones Foundation to offer comprehensive cardiac screening with EKG, review of family and personal history, and echocardiograms on site if needed. This will take place along with our usual orthopedic and neurocognitive screening for clearance to participate in high school sports. Please go to muirortho.com, Pass to Play event, to register and for more information. We hope you have a happy and healthy summer.
Coming up, the NCS title game in lacrosse as powerful Monte Vista looks to cap a remarkable season.
And the Granada runner stricken with a rare cancer and fighting her way back. Our Stevens Creek Toyota Spirit of Achievement feature is next. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, the leader in innovative sports medicine, is proud to present its new 46,000 square foot facility in Walnut Creek. This new leading edge facility combines high-tech equipment, an Olympic weightlifting area, indoor turf field for training and rehab, and expanded physical therapy facilities. The new Muir Orthopedic facility features efficient and personalized check-in, spacious reception areas, and on-site digital x-rays for fast results. For the best care for your treatment and recovery, visit the doctors at Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
The Rica Center for Human Enhancement offers a range of programs in the athletic fitness department designed to train athletes of all ages and abilities. Our programs range from Rise Up for student athletes 9 and older to Pinnacle and team training sessions for more advanced athletes with a specific far-reaching goal. Or sign up for Core and get a customized workout plan designed for whatever intensity or ability level you want to achieve. From Pinnacle to Core, the Rica Center has a program to help you achieve your goals. So it's simple. If you've got goals, come to the Rica Center.
It's a new season at Stevens Creek Toyota, and we're proud to present this year's all-star lineup. Like home run deals on Camry, the original Swagger Wagon Sienna, and our #1 player, better than par, Prius. Plus experience genuine Toyota service in our state-of-the-art facility. They're all here, your hometown champs, only at Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose. Visit us online at StevensCreekToyota.com.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with the final game in NCS boys lacrosse. The Monte Vista Mustangs have dominated play this year with a perfect 21-0 record coming into the final game.
Yeah, they are really good, and the Mustangs looking to close it out with a win in the title game this week. It's our Togo's NCS Monster game. Our Taylor Lambert was there.
Welcome to Monte Vista High School today, site of the NCS Division I Boys Lacrosse Championship game, pitting the two best teams that were ranked in the section against each other in the championship game. How was it supposed to turn out? Monte Vista, first off, they've been the #1 team all year long. They're nationally ranked in the top 25. De La Salle, meanwhile, is no slouch either. They're very De La Salle in everything they do. A lot of talent on their team. They play their systems to perfection, and they're also a top 100 nationally ranked squad as well. It is the biggest game of the year in NCS lacrosse, so we made it the monster game. Both teams juiced up for this title game, and right away Monte Vista gets to work. Everyone fighting for the ball, but Chris Ryan ends up with it. 2-0 lead for the Mustangs in the early going, and they would widen that advantage. Devin Spencer to Joe Piombo. They worked great two-man game all day as that goal makes it 4-0. Looked like the game would get out of hand quickly, but De La Salle ran their offense and climbed back. Ross McDonald with the nice goal right there. Then it's Ross again doing the same thing. He tries to, but a big hit. But Chris Koenig is there for the rebound to cut the lead to 2. And the Spartans would come all the way back on this Brooke Rideau shot and score as the game would go into halftime at 6 apiece. The Mustangs got busy after intermission. Quick score, and then this Garrett Stimler goal makes it 8-0. Nice goal there, Poochie. They call him Poochie, which is awesome. Monte Vista defense would hold tough as well. Joe Tabor in goal, and he had a nice game. Now check this out. Chris Ryan, he's with a goal right here, gathers a long pass, darts around, and drills the bouncer. The announcer calls Chris the playmaker, and he is very much that. 9-6 Monte Vista. And then the Stangs starting to feel it. De La with the ball, but Levi Smythe deflects the pass. Monte Vista's Justin Berg giving chase, keeps it alive, but gets drilled in the process, and that frees up Dominic Piombo. Up to Wiley Bonham, and that's a back-breaking goal for the Mustangs. 10-6 as they lead. Pucci with the pass at Devin. Devin to a cutting Ryan Emerson, and there is no doubt in this one. Monte Vista will take the NCS championship. 14-6 final score as the Stangs hold the De La Salle Spartans scoreless in the second half. We talked a leading scorer with 3 netters, senior Joe Piombo after the game. He's a senior and he's going out an NCS champion.
It felt awesome. I mean, we deserve it. We've been working hard for so long, and all 4 years for the seniors, it was awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was stressful. We let them back in that. I mean, it was bad, but it was important. We started off strong in the second half, and we finished it. They didn't score a single goal in the second half, so it was awesome.
In Danville with the Togo's Monster Game, I'm Taylor Lambert, Cal High Sports, Bay Area.
A little pregame amp-up by Castro Valley as they get set to take on Bishop O'Dowd. First inning, Mariah Ornelas with a fly ball over the right fielder's head for a stand-up triple. Next batter, Yasmin Romero grounds out to second. Scoring is Ornelius, and that makes it 1-0 Castro Valley Trojans. Top second, Hannah Rosenfeld hits a flare just over the second baseman's head for a lead-off single. And then it would be Alexis Scalzo with a base knock to right, and Bishop O'Dowd is building a rally. But Delaney Heller gets out of the jam with one of her 6 strikeouts, still 1-0 Trojans after 2. Castro Valley also brought their mitts today. Check out Tracy Shaw with a diving catch in foul territory. That's a web gem. Scalzo pitched well for the Dragons. Strikeout looking here. Scalzo threw a lot of strikes on this day. Top 6 now, Bishop O'Dowd looking for one last rally as Olivia almost starts it with a line drive to right. But Michael Edwards Gonzalez hits it to Kayla Morimoto to Leilani Huey to shop for a 4-6-3 double play. And that would do it as Castro Valley holds on for the victory with a final of 1-0.
Each week, Stevens Creek Toyota brings us stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Marissa, sports so often teach us lessons about life, but for Jordan Stewart, it was a scare in her life that brought her to the track. Granada's Jordan Stewart will be the first to tell you she is not a track star, but she loves to run. Jordan will go to UCLA next year, study broadcast journalism, and leave her high school track and cross-country career behind. It was a career that might not have happened without a scary diagnosis in middle school.
Stage 3 Spitzoid melanoma. It was really rare, which was very scary. Only 100 kids are diagnosed with it a year. Most kids aren't diagnosed with melanoma just because it's a skin cancer and usually takes a long time to develop. So they weren't really sure how it occurred.
Didn't know what to expect. We got called into the doctor, and the doctor really couldn't tell us. So for one night, we were real worried, trying to look everything up, look up the diagnosis, and you know how the internet is. It just kind of makes your mind wander, and it's difficult. It was really difficult.
The melanoma showed up as a bump behind Jordan's ear. Doctors at Kaiser in Oakland removed all the lymph nodes on her left side through 2 surgeries. Jordan then endured daily interferon treatments, leaving her tired and sick.
I remember when she first came out, and we knew about it. I talked to somebody about what she'd be going through and the treatments she was going through interferon, and they explained to me that it was like having the flu or being the worst flu you've ever had, and then just as you're starting to get over it, you'll get another shot and it all starts over again.
But through it all, Jordan stayed positive and continued with sports. She played soccer that fall despite the treatments in 8th grade. Running then became a huge part of her recovery.
But once I got to high school and I was off of treatment, I was in PE and I kept running the mile and I kept shaving time off of it down to like 7:30, and I thought, wow, that's a great time. I want to do more. And then my coach, Mr. Matern, he convinced me to join cross country, and that really changed my life. I didn't know what I was capable of doing until I joined the team. I kept shaving time off my miles. I was running like up to 6 miles, 8 miles in a day, and that just was amazing, and I'm so glad that I joined the team.
Jordan is now 4.5 years cancer-free. Her track season is over and she looks forward with enthusiasm to college at UCLA, all with a new sense of purpose.
Throughout my experience, I feel like I've matured a lot, maybe even a lot faster than some of my classmates, and that's kind of made me want to look to the future and work my hardest. Every single day I'm out there to work my hardest, don't take things for granted, and life is short and every moment should be special.
Jordan said great things about her doctor at Kaiser and about all of the family and friends who supported her throughout this whole ordeal. And she's excited to go off to college. She'll be there next year and going on with her life.
Important to get skin checks.
Yeah, and wear that sunscreen. I know. My wife reminds me all the time.
I used to tan all the time, and my mom's like, stop doing it. You'll regret it later.
Yeah.
All right. One Hit Away brings us great advice and information on concussion treatment and prevention each week.
Here's Darren Siedebacke with this week's tip.
Take the symptoms of a concussion seriously. Don't challenge it. It's not worth it. Here are some of those symptoms: dizziness, nausea, light and sound sensitivity, irritability, sadness, confusion, attention and memory, disruptive sleep, lack of appetite or loss of energy. Those of you who are close to those athletes will see these signs sooner than anyone. If you see them, have them sit down. There is no wrong decision to do the right thing for a brain. One hit away, understand your brain can change your game.
Coming up, Santa Teresa and Terra Nova in the first round of CCS playoffs.
But first, here is our Chevron Top 10 softball poll. Little Kickers is a great soccer program for your child. With coaches trained in child development theory, Little Kickers classes are tailored to meet the specific child's age and ability. This creative approach to coaching will have a positive impact on your child far beyond the soccer field. These fun, high-energy classes at the Silver Creek Sportsplex lead to children with strong physical skills who are well-balanced and confident. Classes are available now for ages 18 months to 9 years. Sign up for Little Kickers at the Silver Creek Sportsplex today.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan. Oh, yeah. Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So Hat-Trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great. Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
What's he doing?
So you know how Dew's song is For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica?
Yeah, sure.
He's trying to duplicate that exact sound.
Still sharp.
Hey, nice work. Perfect.
It's that new changeup.
Bob's still not going to let him tour with Metallica.
We are Milwaukee! We are
Back at the Plex with a CCS Open Division playoff game featuring the Santa Teresa Saints, winners of the Santa Teresa Division, and earning a third seed with a sparkling 21-4-1 record.
Gotta love a tie.
You gotta love a tie in baseball.
Except you don't really like ties.
No.
No, there should never be a tie.
No.
The Saints taking on the Bay Division co-champs Terra Nova. The Tigers taking the 14th seed against third-seeded Santa Teresa this week.
One of the best arms in the CCS, Jared Milch, took the mound for Terra Nova, but he would have to wait a while to throw his first pitch. That's because the Tigers came out swinging. Here's Joey Pledger with an RBI base hit to right, scoring his Willie Brazil to make it 1-0. After an RBI ground out, Matt Lavarini continues the run parade with a rip to left center. Pledger scores to make it 3-0. Still in the first inning, Terra Nova up 5 and Brazil up for the second time in the inning. Put some English on this ball and it squirts into left. Lavarini and Spencer Tidley score. Tigers hang a 7th spot in the opening frame. Terra Nova keeps it going in the second. Cole Saldra goes the other way with this one as it drops just fair in the left field corner. Scoring easily on the play is Jacob Brosla to make it 8-0. Brosla up in the third with a man on third and 2 outs, and he pokes one to left for an RBI single to score Miguel Valbuena to make it 9-0. 11-1 in the bottom of the fourth when Anthony Corral lays down a safety squeeze to score Luke Andrews a big run because that prevented a run rule, and the Saints would continue their comeback in the sixth already with 2 in. Brandon Abdicola adds to it with a base hit back through the middle. Coming in to score is Corral and CJ Sarabia to make it 11-6. Bottom 7, 11-7, 2 outs, bases loaded, full count, but Lavarini pulls the string and sends the Terra Nova Tigers onto the next round of the CCS playoffs to play the winner of the Bellarmine-Westmont game. Highlights of that later in the show.
This is the CCS Boys Golf Championship played at Rancho Cañada Golf Course in Carmel. Pick up action on the par 4 fourth. Brian Ma from Archbishop Middy's second from 110 yards out, and with his wedge he sticks it 3 feet from the pin and would tap it in for a birdie. Same group, next shot, it's William Shea from Menlo. From the exact same distance, can you believe this? He somehow gets inside Ma's ball just a foot away, and he too would tap in for the birdie. Here's Colt McNeely from a Harker on the par 5 fifth. This for Eagle slides just by the right side, but McNeely would tap his putt for a birdie. We go ahead to the par 4 eighth to find Boots Del Baggio from Bellarmine. Boots first team all-league this year. His second shot from the fairway checks up about 5 feet past the hole, and Boots would go on to finish it off with the birdie. He fired a 1/72. Boots' teammate Burke Harvey was a league medalist this year, had a great day on the course. Here on the par 5 ninth, his second shot will find the green about 20 feet from the hole. Harvey would go on to make birdie and would finish also with a 1/72. Eddie Lai, the low round of the day, 6 under 65. Harker and Bellarmine qualifying for NorCals.
First round of CCS playoffs, Leland traveling to Valley Christian Wednesday afternoon. Bottom of the first, Taylor Baldy starting things off with a hit. She beats the throw to first, and the Warriors begin strong. Baldy now on third. Casey Zobak gets this ball to drop in shallow left. Baldy comes in, and Valley Christian takes a 1-0 lead. Leland trying to get some offense going. However, it's Sarah Machado with a nice grab and throw to Lauren Hendrickson at first to end the inning. Bottom 4 now, the Warriors looking for some more insurance. It's Casey Zobak liking what she sees. The ball rolls deep to the center field wall for a double, and then it's Hendrickson with the wheels. She hustles to first, and the Warriors have runners on first and third. Valley Christian not slowing down. Sarah Machado up at the plate. She connects, and this one's going to sail out of the park for a 3-run homer to give Valley Christian a 4-0 lead. The bat's really still going for the Warriors. Jessica Snyder goes right up the middle. Nia Willis is going to cross the plate, and Valley Christian gets the victory with a final of 5-1, advancing to the next round of CCS. Sarah Machado leading the way with the 3-run homer for the victorious Warriors.
Service by Medallion celebrates teamwork and teammates who partner together to make great plays. This week we honor Savina Gonzalez and Marciela Matos from Newark Memorial. Savina makes the perfect throw to second base to tag the runner out.
Great teamwork there, just as Service by Medallion partners with its customers to provide great janitorial and facility support services for Silicon Valley's best companies. The 12th annual World Games basketball tournament is coming up June 25th at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds. The tournament for boys and girls ages 8 to 19 guarantees at least 3 games per team, a video game tournament, great food from around the world, and lots of fun. You can get more information by emailing hilltopperacademy@ymail.com.
Coming up, the NCS Boys Volleyball Final is this week's Game of the Week.
And CCS playoff action in volleyball as Cal High Sports Bay Area continues.
Hi, my name's Tony Clifford, Chief Operating Officer at First National Bank of Northern California and former San Ignatius Wildcat.
Our bank is owned and operated locally by people who treat our customers like family. You can trust us to give your family or business the best banking services from a bank that's been around for over 50 years. And now we're in Sunnyvale at 425 South Matilda.
Try something old as something new at First National Bank of Northern California.
When an athlete is injured, you need the right help right away. StatMed Urgent Care has only experienced medical specialists on duty 7 days a week. With no appointment needed, on-site x-ray labs and private exam rooms, you'll receive the best possible care right away. For immediate medical issues to routine care, StatMed has 2 locations in downtown Lafayette and in the Pleasant Hill Concord area near the Sun Valley Mall. StatMed Urgent Care, the right care right now.
Playing high school and college basketball taught me the value of teamwork while learning leadership and problem-solving skills. Sports are an excellent way for kids to prepare for the real world, as well as the importance of staying physically fit. I use these skills every day in my job as an officer with the San Jose Police Department. Being a police officer allows me to use what I have learned while serving my community.
Visit our website at joinsjpdblue.com to find out more about a career with the San Jose Police Department. Be the force for greatness.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in the Bay Area. Stevens Creek Toyota, it's where the deals are. By Muir Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care for athletes of all ages. By First National Bank of Northern California, delivering quality products and services to businesses and individuals while enhancing the economic environment of our communities. And by the San Jose Police Department. Visit our website at joinsjpdblue.com to find out more about a career with the San Jose Police Department.
The NCS finished its volleyball season this week with an epic matchup between 2 of the Bay Area's very best teams.
That's right, top-seeded De La Salle facing third-seeded Doherty Valley. The Wildcats upsetting California in the semifinals. It's this week's Game of the Week. Our volleyball expert, Jack Washer, was there.
Both teams heading to NorCal's, but only one leaves as NCS champion. First set, Wildcats keeping pace. Soira Vumaroya feeds John Cavodi on the outside, and he smashes it home off the defender. But the Spartans a little slow to start, but they found their legs, and that was very bad for the Wildcats as Bailey Militar shows you just why with a kill here. More DLS. Ryan Byrne goes to Darius Montserrat forward out of the middle, finds the back corner for another kill. Set point for De La Salle here. And this is the way to finish it off. Byrne to Militar. Spartans cruising in set 2. Ball is set to the right side, but just how I like my Oreos, Militar and Christian Bermudez are there for the double stuff. Byrne staying in a rhythm here, feeds Montserrat forward for another kill out of the middle to put DLS in command. Then to cap it off, Byrne back to Matt Volman from the right side, and De La Salle takes set 2, 25-12. Third set, DV hanging around. Vumaroya out to Thomas Nelson for the kill, but DLS always having a response. Here's Carter Stone going up to Byrne, who flips it back to Volman for another kill. Byrne finished with 28 assists on the night. Then Byrne putting De La Salle on their way here, finds Militar inside for the kill. Militar finished with a game-high 14 kills, and the De La Salle Spartans celebrate an NCS title. The Spartans winning in straight sets, 25-19 in the third. Next stop, NorCal, but not before a word with Cal High Sports Bay Area. A dominating performance by the De La Salle Spartans. They are your 2016 NCS champions. Here with Ryan Byrne. Ryan, in the first game, it kind of seems like you guys, we're getting your feet under you. You finally take that first game, and then you kind of cruise to the end. What was really about that first game to really get your legs under you guys?
We just had to execute our game plan, do what we needed to do. I think we did it pretty well in the first game. The second and third game, we did it a little bit better, but it was a hell of a match.
In the middle here, Bailey Militar. Bailey, how is this team able to come out each night and perform at a high level regardless of the opponent?
Well, during our practices, we have the deepest team in all of league. Everyone works their ass off and just have a great season.
What's so different about this team compared to years past?
We're a lot scrappier than normal. Our blocks are always strong. We have great energy this year, and overall, we're just a deep, strong team.
Over here, Matt Volman. Matt, you guys aren't the biggest team in California, but you make up for it. But you guys still hit as hard as any team I've ever seen. What do you credit that to?
Just our coaching, and we want to kill the ball so bad. Everyone just wants to succeed and do good, and that's all we got to do.
Coach, say anything different, between games 1 and 2? It really seemed like you guys put the pedal to the metal, dominating in game 2 and pretty much, cruising in game 3.
We just stopped really making a lot of errors. First game we were all a little nervous because it's NCS championship game. But coach was like, hey, we got this. Just go out there, play your game, and we did. We won.
That's going to do it from De La Salle. Once again, the 2016 NCS champions, the De La Salle Spartans. Guys, take us out.
On to more playoff baseball now as the first round of the CCS Division I tournament starts up. Lincoln of San Jose visiting fourth-seeded Wilcox. No score till the bottom of the second when Wilcox gets on the board. Victor Ramirez pokes it to right. Jacob Martinez comes in to score. 1-0 Chargers. Next up is Lincoln, and it's a well-hit ball into right field, but Taiga Sato is there, and he's got an arm on him. Out at first, take a bow, sir, in right field. Then just minutes later with a runner at second, it's Robert Najjar with the opposite field liner, but guess who's there? Taiga Sato fields it and throws it in. Runner set home, but Jacob Martinez with a tag at the plate to save a run. On to the fourth inning now, and the Chargers on the attack again. Sean Walsh with a high sac fly to center. Marcos Cervantes has played it from third, 2-0 Wilcox. Lincoln would answer in the fifth. A runner at third with one out. Ernesto Fernandez with the contact. Miles Wolf fields it and throws for the out, but Brian Pantoja comes in. But that's all they would get. The Chargers would get another rally going, but R.J. Hernandez snuffs that one out. A nice catch by Ernesto at first. The score would stay 2-1 all the way till the end. This ball fielded by Taiga Soto, who is now pitching. Turned by Jerry Esbato to first is spectacular as the double play is completed. Wilcox wins it 2-1 in the opening round as the Chargers look to keep charging.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week. This award honors student athletes who volunteer in the community.
Our 5 scholarship winners will be at the banquet this week to receive their awards. Our congratulations to all 5.
Coming up, the Tri-County League final game. Can De Anza win both league and tournament titles?
Probably not. And the Doherty Valley lacrosse player and the beautiful music she makes off the field. We go inside Cal High Sports next.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in the Bay Area. Stevens Creek Toyota, it's where the deals are. By Mere Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care for athletes of all ages. By First National Bank of Northern California, delivering quality products and services to businesses and individuals while enhancing the economic environment of our communities.
The De Anza Dons dominated the Tri-County League this season, finishing with a perfect 10-0 league record.
Yeah, Marissa, but a funny thing happened on the way to the tournament title game. The Dons were upset by Hercules, meaning the Titans earned a shot at the tournament title against John Sweat this week.
A sunny but windy day out in Crockett, California. John Sweat hosting the TCAL championship game. But in the first, it was Hercules getting on the board quickly. Mauricio Vasquez with the grounder brings in Justin Flores. Flores got on base via walk. Good job for the leadoff man. Then in the second, it's more Titans. Thomas Wright keeps it on the board. He hustles down the line and causes the misfire. Dean Jones is plated 2-0 Hercules. And that offense wouldn't be good without some defense. Spencer Cook at short throws to Obina Okibi, who makes the great tag as the runner goes by, and he is very pumped about it. But the John Sweat pitching would settle down after that. Reliever Devin Quesada comes in and starts mowing down Hercules batters. But the Titans had their own weapon on the mound. Dean Jones in the 6th inning here has a one-hit shutout going on, using a nice combo of off-speed stuff to keep hitters off balance. Still 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th, liner to left field, but Justin Flores is going to be right there for the catch as Hercules takes the TCL title 2-zip the final. Dean Jones finishes the one-hitter and after the game gives credit to the defense.
Less errors. Towards the end of the season, we was making a lot of errors in the beginning of the season, so we slowed that down a bit, and we got these good wins, these big wins.
How good does it feel to get that win right there?
It feels very good because we this team has beat us twice last year.
The fans lining the Silver Creek Sportsplex for the league championship game between Santa Teresa and Mitty. Early first Mitty on the attack, but a nice save by the Saints goalie Lucas Grenny. But the Monarchs get on the board first. Max Fischler with a shot at stop, but right there to gather the rebound and fire it home is Jordan Jean, 1-0 Mitty. Save score late first, the Saints' Joe Chimenti with a rocket on net, but a fine glove save by the Monarchs' Daniel Woodward. Start of the second, the Saints looking to tie it, but Neil Leibscher's shot is deflected by Woodward, who gets help from Jacob Kim to make the save. But the Saints score here. It's Chimenti getting it to Troy Sanchez, who rips it home. We're tied at 1. Saints looking to take the lead. Tristan McAlloy speeding to the net, tossing it across the crease to Todd Thompson, but his shot is stuffed by Woodward. Third period, and the Saints take the lead as Troy Sanchez goes to Dylan Franks. His shot is blocked. But right there to fire home the rebound is McAlloy, and it's 2-1 Saints. One more for Santa Teresa as Chimenti and Julius for Gabe play give and go, and that's a nice goal right there. As Santa Teresa wins the top division championship, the Saints getting goals from 3 different players: Chimenti, McAlloy, and Sanchez.
Each week we go inside Cal High sports with athletes who are outstanding for a variety of reasons.
Jack Washer joins us now with the Doherty Valley lacrosse players making beautiful music on and off the field.
That's right. The Doherty Valley Wildcats girls lacrosse team achieved one of their best seasons ever in program history. What's even more remarkable than their play on the field is what some of the Wildcats do outside the field of play. That's where we meet Nicole Chan.
I choose things to do that I'm passionate about, and if you're passionate about something, I think it's much easier to stay on track or to really make time for things.
If winning a league title is any indication, the Doherty Valley Wildcats showed their passion this season on the field. A big reason for it, Nicole Chan, a small cog in a finely tuned machine.
That's what happened with our team this year, is that we really came together as a team and we really relied on each other, because if not that, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Nicole plays defender for the Wildcats, a difficult position requiring quick movements.
I can't lean too far to one side, because then the attacker will run on the other side. I really have to be quick on my toes.
Finesse movements apply not only to her on the field, but also off it.
So having that detailed and small movements, just like with my fingers when I play piano.
Nicole is an accomplished pianist, a passion she picked up at age 5, a skill others wish they had, including her coach Dave Sandusky, who is an accomplished clarinet player. And if you ask him about playing piano,
I wish I could play piano. I would kill to play piano, especially like she can. So I'm really in awe of anybody that can play with that kind of talent.
Nicole's passion for playing allows her to reach new heights with each piece she completes, along with discovering other hidden talents.
It's that one instrument that gives you a platform to play a ton of other instruments. If you learn piano, it's the background for everything, and I had picked up 4 other instruments just because I started with this one, and everything else after that was easier.
The other 3 include guitar, viola, and violin, but her true passion is with the piano. It allows her to be creative. Like school and lacrosse, Nicole makes the time for piano. It's one of her passions, one never likely to die away.
I love lacrosse, I love piano, so I make time for both.
Just incredible to see all these talented Bay Area athletes doing incredible things outside the field. And Nicole will be going to UC Davis next year to study education.
Awesome. She's more talented than I am.
More talented than you and I combined. I don't know about you, Marissa.
Marissa's pretty talented.
Yeah, no, not so much. Synergy Environmental Solutions cleans up environmental hazards, asbestos, mold, and all the dirty work for Bay Area schools, corporations, and homes. So each week, Synergy honors the athletes who do the dirty work on the field.
This week, doing the dirty work is Chris Apicechea. Chris finishing his complete game win in the West Catholic League title game, and then Chris gets to eat some dirt as he's at the bottom of this dog pile. Chris Apicechea doing the dirty work, just like Synergy Environmental Solutions. Lots of ways to keep in touch with us during the week. You can find all of the elements to our show on our YouTube site. There's a tab to that site on our Cal High Sports Bay Area website. Be sure to subscribe while you're there to get updates on new videos.
You can buy DVD copies of every game you see on the show tonight. Just go to our Cal High Sports CalHiSportsBayArea.com website and order your game right there. And of course, follow us on Twitter. Our handle is at CalHiSportsBA. We now have more than 11,000 followers, and of course, don't forget about Facebook. Coming up, the Togo CCS Monster Game as Bellarmine meets Westmont.
And later, more CCS baseball as Lee battles Sequoia as Cal High Sports Bay Area continues. Club Sport at the Silver Creek Sportsplex is fitness for the entire family. Mom can feel secure in one of 120 individual fitness classes while the children play in the Child Care Center or learn to swim in the Club Sport pool. Dad gets a great workout in the state-of-the-art cardio and weight training area. Classes range from Zumba to aquatics and everything in between. No matter what your fitness goals are, Club Sport welcomes everyone. Club Sport San Jose has something for the entire family. DevCon Construction is #1 in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley because of trust. 95% of our business comes from repeat customers. They know the customer is our top priority. That's why DevCon was the choice for the 49ers' new stadium and for the new Earthquake Stadium. DevCon was also chosen when outstanding schools like Bellarmine, St. Francis, St. Ignatius, and Mitty wanted the very best, on time and on budget. Top Bay Area companies know DevCon is the best choice whether it's new construction or renovation. DevCon Construction, helping to build the best in Silicon Valley.
I definitely got a lot faster. A couple days after I did my first class, I improved my 60 time at a showcase by 0.3 seconds, which is outstanding. Well, definitely working on the form component. I usually run upright where you're supposed to have your chest at a 45-degree angle. We worked on that and worked on it until I could actually feel myself when I did something wrong. But definitely that improved 60 time helped, and a lot of coaches came up to me and talked to me after that. It doesn't matter whether you're the biggest guy or the smallest guy in the gym. You're always treated the same, and it's just a great place to be.
Here's an opportunity for San Jose. Perez Garcia. He's got Shea Salinas. Gets by one man. The shot! Oh, my goodness! Chris Wondolowski! Goal San Jose!
This is Dr. Michael Miklich of Muir Orthopedic Specialists on the sideline with the Monte Vista High School Mustangs. And you're watching Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Back at the Sportsplex with the champions of the Mount Hamilton Division, Westmont, earning the 6th seed in the CCS Open Division.
The Warriors taking on West Catholic League power Bellarmine. The Bell's the 11th seed. It's our Togo CCS Monster Game, and Robert was there.
Here with me this afternoon, Antonio Garcia for the Bells. Antonio, tell me, who should we watch out for Bellarmine this afternoon?
Number 6, Kyle Dean on the bump. He's been throwing the ball real well, and I expect nothing less from him today.
All right, very good. And for Westmont, Hunter Schilperort, an outstanding junior, 5-0 on the season, 1.1 ERA, hits like .470. He's an outstanding player. So Westmont and Bellarmine in this afternoon's Monster Game. Thanks. Great to see Antonio doing so well as he's introduced with the Bells before the game. Bellarmine off to a fast start in the first. A big blast off the bat of Wes Harper all the way to the base of the wall. It's a stand-up double for Harper. Next batter is Connor Mack, and he just gets it past the second baseman. Harper running hard and heading for home. We're going to have a play at the plate. Here comes the throw. Here comes Harper, and he is ruled safe at the plate, and the Bells lead 1-0. Still in the first inning, runners at the corners. The runners goes from first. The throw just gets away, and that allows Mack to score and a 2-0 Bellarmine Bells lead. Still in the first inning with a runner at third. The pitch is wild, and coming home is Lawrence Palmer, and the Bells have a 3-0 lead after one. Westmont looking to come back. Hunter Schilperort reaches out and sends this one deep to right center field. 2 hops to the fence. It's a double for Hunter, but he would not score. The Bells add on in the third inning. Todd Jackson comes up to the plate, and the Bells' hot hitter gets a seeing-eye base hit up the middle. Scoring is Connor Mack, who had a big game for Bellarmine. And then with a runner at second, Kyle Horn goes the other way. It's a solid single to left. Scoring is Jackson, 5-0 in the third. Meantime, Kyle Dean was impressive on the mound. He gets some defensive help here with Harper to Peaky to Horn. It's a double play. 2 out for the Bells in the 6th. Runners at the corners. They send the runner at first, who purposely gets caught in the rundown. That's Mark Gaffey just trying to stay alive until the runner from third scores, which he does. Wes Harper coming in, and then Gaffey has some fun before he is finally tagged out. The Bells win it. Advancing to the second round of the Open Division, Dean gets the win, going all the way, 7 innings, a complete game, and he knows the importance of these do-or-die playoff games.
I mean, it's a big difference. I mean, this season we've had a lot of adversity, and we don't want to end. I mean, we just want to keep on playing with these guys. It's our last year for a lot of these guys. I mean, just keep on playing well.
The Lee Boys volleyball team had an outstanding season, making it to the CCS D2 title game this week.
Yep, the Longhorns meeting with our Taylor Lambert early this week and then met Saratoga in the title game. We start with the interview and then the highlights.
We are at the Rikers Center in Menlo Park on Edison Way, home of some of the best trainers in the Bay Area. You got goals? Come to the Rikers Center.
Welcome to the Rikers Center. We are here with the Lee's volleyball team. These guys are having a great season. Let's meet them. A little bit late on it, but you guys still pulled it off right there. We're here with Shane Murphy. You guys just beat Aptos in the semifinal of the D2 CCS tournament. How'd that game go?
The game went pretty well. They were a tough team. They're a really good team. They had good outsides, good middle. But in the end, we were able to pull it off, just putting in the work and just doing good stuff.
Doing good stuff, and you guys are in the championship game this week. You're going to play that game. When you looked at the season at the beginning of the year, did you think that you would be in this position at the beginning of the year?
I mean, you can never tell how far you're going to go. I mean, we did have high expectations this year, but I mean, I feel like we did better than we thought we would do, so it's always good stuff too.
Awesome. Yes, you guys having a very good season, like I said. Only 3 losses this year. We're here with Ben Vanderloot. What is going on the court that you guys having such a successful season? What's working on the court for you this year?
We got a solid group of guys. I mean, we're friends all the way around. There's not a lot of discrepancies in between us, and we just get along well, and we enjoy playing the game together.
You know, you guys are the stars, the talent on the team, but talk about your coaching staff. Obviously, a great year. You have to have great coaches.
Yeah, Coach Carr has done a lot for us. He consistently keeps us in the gym working hard, and he just gives us great advice.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We're going to go over to Quinn Barrett, junior on the team, not a captain actually, but everybody said that we should definitely talk to you, maybe a captain next year, something like that, and you're having a great season. Championship game this week. Kind of preview that game for me.
Saratoga, definitely a pretty solid team, definitely have the solid outside hitter Joel. That's going to be our main focus, but focus all the way around, kind of focus on ourselves really, and adjust to the game.
You guys are playing very well this year. Got one more game to go. Good luck, guys. Take us out.
To the finals we go, both teams showing sportsmanship before the big match. Chester Lung passes to Spencer Yen over to the big guy Joel Schneidmiller, and he was just getting started for the Falcons. But the Longhorns just too much in the first set. Connor Dodge sets to Alex Malbardis. Malbardis to Logan Williams for the kill. Lee takes set 1, 25-23. Set 2, both teams going back and forth. Quinn Barrett over to Ben Vanderlooy, who then passes to Connor Smith, and that one's not coming back. But just too much Saratoga. Gabriel Fong and Chester Lung getting up for the big-time block at the net, and the Falcons take set 2. Set 3, Akash Thumata sets to Lung, back to Schneidmiller, and he had 38 kills in this one. And then to close out the set, it's Yen to Lung on the assist to Schneidmiller again, and holy smokes, Falcons up 2-1. Fourth set, Lee playing hard. Mike Colton passes to Ben Vanderlooy, then to Josh Ferguson for the big-time point. However, Saratoga wanted it badly, and on match point, it's Harrison Fong defending at the net. The whistle is blown, and the Falcons win the CCS Division II title in 4 sets. It's Schneidmiller with 38 kills. Both teams will advance to the NorCal playoffs starting next week.
Coming up, Lee and Sequoia in a CCS Division I playoff game.
But first, here is our Chevron Top 10 baseball poll.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Wells Fargo, proud sponsor of the Game of the Week. By Lexus of Stevens Creek. Lexus of Stevens Creek is once again sponsoring the Volunteer Scholarship Award. 5 scholarships worth a total of $10,000 will be handed out at the annual Cal High Sports Banquet. And by the Rikers Center, where goals and dreams become a reality.
The CCS Division I bracket features top-seeded Leland leading a strong field. We picked a game at the middle of the pack as Lee from the Mount Hamilton Division takes on Sequoia from the Peninsula Bay Division.
Yes, first round action from the CCS playoffs played on Wednesday afternoon.
The Lee faithful getting into it as they made the trip up the peninsula to Sequoia. It was a pitcher's duel early. Bottom two, Sequoia has a runner on, but Longhorn pitcher Johnny Parkman changes that, fielding the comebacker, slinging it to Kyle Bauer, to Kyle Johnson for the double play. Less conventional double play here. Parkman gets the out at first, and then they throw behind the runner. Bauer makes the tag as the trio has their second double play of the game. Scoreless in the sixth as Owen Dwyer steps up with runners at first and second and knocks one to left. Andrew Cabri would slide in safely with the game's first run to give Lee the late lead. Top seven now, and again there are Longhorns at first and second. This time Jake Powell sends one to center field that would plate Cooper Dodge, and it's a 2-0 Lee lead. They'd add on another on a Cabri sac fly for a 3-0 lead in the seventh. Last chance for the Cherokees as Kazi Pahauhau digs in and drives one deep to left. That ball is off the fence, and Sequoia will not go quietly as he slides in with the double. Chris Cook would then step in and knock one to right field that squirts away from the defense. Pinch runner Nick DeMarco scores, and it's 3-1. The tying run at second now with 2 outs, but Parkman induces the grounder to first that Johnson would handle himself. Parkman is fired up as he hurls the complete game, and Lee moves on in CCS as they win it 3-1 over Sequoia.
The Amador Valley Dons talking things over before facing league rival Foothill. Bottom one, it's Ashley Balestri starting things off for the Dons. Liking what she sees, Balestri did some meditation earlier in the day with her teammates, and it is paying off. The Dons get the 1-0 lead. Second inning, runner on first for AV. The bunt is executed to perfection by Anna Beard. She is out at first, but Sophia Molina goes to second. Delaney Skates gets out of the jam for Foothill. She gets the batter looking to end the inning. Bottom three now, Balestri up once again, and she gets this one to fall and left with no outs. AV would put 2 more on the board to make it 3-0. Bottom six, the Falcons trying to stage a comeback. Mary Rockwood sends the ball to deep center field for a double. And now with the runner on second and third, a wild pitch gets away. Nicole Craven is sent home, and the deficit is cut to just 2 headed into the seventh. Top seven now, 2 runners on for Foothill, but it's Danielle Williams, calm, cool, and collected throughout the day. Her 15th strikeout to end the game. Amador Valley wins with a final of 3-1, both Foothill and Amador sharing the East Bay League title.
DGDG.com is with us every week, featuring a play that made everyone happy. This week's Be Happy play goes to the Saratoga volleyball team. In the CCS Division II title, the Falcons came from behind to win 3 straight and claim the Division II CCS volleyball title, and they were pretty happy about it in this week's Be Happy play. Go to DGDG.com to see how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the play of the week. Here's one of the contenders. We'll announce the winner next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Riker Center.
Hi, I'm Coach Kevin Sugawara. Today's training tip is a step up. So you're going to start with your foot on an elevated surface with your knee at 90 degrees. And you want to make sure you're activating the quad and the glute to primarily move this exercise. So we're going to do that by keeping the back leg straight. And we can make this a more dynamic movement by making it into an explosive step up.
The winner of the play of the week gets all of our praise and admiration.
Nothing like all of our praise and admiration.
But nothing else.
Yep. And the right to be called a play of the week winner.
Sure.
Yeah, here it is, the play of the week.
Play of the week.
We start off with the lead defense. It's Johnny Parkman to Kyle Bauer to Kyle Johnson. That's a really nice double play. For San Lorenzo, look at Chris Giles in center field coming on to make a nice diving catch there. Nice play here now by the Hercules D. It's Spencer Cook to Obina Okibe. And look at the tag here by Obina. Nicely done. Saratoga's Joel Schneidmiller, one of the best volleyball players in the Bay Area. And Joel's going to show you why as he rips this one down and just crushes the defender. Brendan Abatacola for Santa Teresa with a terrific sliding catch right here. And now golf makes an appearance in the play of the week. It's William Shea sticking the approach shot. Look at him nearly holing out, but just a couple inches away from the cup. Nicely done there. Tiago Sato now from Wilcox out in right field gets the ball, and he's going to throw the runner out at first base. What a great play from the right fielder. And now San Lorenzo's Julian Torres. Julian coming way in, covering a lot of ground, and yes, he does make a terrific sliding catch right there. But the play of the week goes to Oakland Tech's Adam Crampton making the play at second base over to Kevin Tolliver for a big stretch at first. One more time, Tolliver with the play of the week. That's the play of the week, and that's Cal High Sports Bay Area for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. Join us next week when we give you behind-the-scenes coverage from the Cal High Sports Bay Area Banquet. We'll see you then.